Cabochons, where we get together every Saturday morning. We play, we are creative, we share stories, and we start our weekend off with creativity. So thank you so much for joining me here. I have Eric and Megan are also here. So if you guys have followed these streams and these shows, you know Megan is this amazing color master. We keep coming up with different names for her. Mix Master Megan, the Marvelous Megan, because she comes up with all these wonderful color combos and bead assortments for us, along with a bunch of other stuff too. But she is here. And then of course, Eric is here with his dad jokes and all of the fun that Eric brings as well. So we always have so much fun here. Oh, and I see Monique is here, and Kara and Jackie, and I missed a couple, and Diane is here. Hello. Good morning, everyone. And I know I missed a couple other names. I think I saw Monica is here, and Maria, hello. From El Paso, Texas, hello. Monique, good morning. It is a good morning. It is Saturday, it is September. I think we're gonna start to cool down here finally. So we got a couple more hot days and then hopefully fall, because I know we're all really ready for fall. I think everyone is ready for pumpkins and harvest time and all those savory foods. I know I am. Hello, Cindy, welcome. Okay, guys, so we're gonna have fun today. So I have a project, and I have to tell a little story behind this. I've been working with these 2-hole checkmate cabochon beads. So this, you get them in a tube, and they're these really neat beads. And I'm going to, of course, open them up and show you all about them. They're by Checkmates, they're Czech glass, they're beautiful. And I had it in my mind, I was gonna make a bracelet out of these. I must have spent 3 or 4 hours trying to make a bracelet and restarting. And it's one of those things where sometimes the idea that you have in your head just doesn't work. And so I finally gave up, I walked away. And when I came back, I made this little guy, and this is what we're gonna do today. And I think he is so precious. I love this. It's a little medallion pendant. We can turn it into earrings. We can make it into a necklace. So many things that we can do with it. And so that's just one of those things of like, sometimes when you're designing, what starts out in your head doesn't end up isn't what you end up with. And sometimes that can be a wonderful thing too. And hello, Gussie and Kathleen. And I saw Susan is here as well. And Monica from Rhode Island. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so that was just my story. It's like, I don't know, I think we've all experienced that, where sometimes you're just so determined to make a certain type of design and it just doesn't work. But then sometimes you have to walk away, and when you come back, like this little guy came together so quickly when I came back, and I just love him. So I'm gonna have fun showing you guys how to make him today. He uses the Checkmates cabochon beads, and he uses SuperDuos and some seed beads as well. Really easy to do, actually. I think we can do a lot of different things with that little component, so that'll be fun. And I see Hannah is here from Iceland. Hello, Hannah. All right, guys, I want to just quickly review a couple basics here. If we have anyone joining us for the first time, we are here live. It is Saturday morning. It's 8 a.m. on the West Coast. It is 11 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. And wherever you're joining us from, like Hannah's coming from Iceland, wherever you are joining us from, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you are on Art Beads and you are commenting right now, like Sandra and Mary and Ruth Alice, hello. And Ruth Alice said she made the SuperDuo earrings last night. Oh, good. And they turned out and they were cute and easy. Yay. That's what I love. I think you're going to, if you like that SuperDuo project we did, you're going to like this project. It has a kind of a similar feel to it and also similar ease. So I think you're going to like that. Oh, hello, Sandra. So like I said, if you are here and you are on Art Beads, I can read your comments, like Nancy. Hello, Nancy from Wisconsin. If you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, please definitely feel free to comment. Just know that I'm not able to see them live. So if you have a suggestion or a question, I can't see it. But there's a link in the video that you're watching. If you click on it, it'll take you over here to Art Beads. And then when you comment, I can read it, which is great. And then there's a little heart icon. If you click on that, it gives me floaty hearts. There's an arrow, which lets you share. And then my Mary Poppins bag, which is the shopping bag icon, has everything preloaded into it. So if you have a question about a color name, a quantity, anything like that, all of that info is in there. You just click on that shopping bag. It shows everything on my bead table. And then you can add it to your shopping cart right from there as well. So you can kind of keep track of what you're wanting to work with and play with. So it's super handy. And oh my gosh, and Julie from North Carolina. Hello, y'all. I love that. Good morning. All right, guys, I want to flip my camera down so you can see what's on my table. I made 3 different colorways of this little medallion because I was just having fun and I couldn't stop. So I'm going to show you the different colorways. We'll pick one and we'll make it together. Oh, what are my earrings? I'll show you my earrings. Yes. All right, so here's what's on my table. Let me show you my earrings real quick. These I made, I think it was the Toho Challenge kit. These I made from the Toho Challenge kit, and there's a replay available. So that's another nice thing, of course, about these shows is you can always go back and rewatch the replay, but this was something I made with the ingredients from the challenge kit. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go play in that backyard in a little bit later today. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, I love reading these comments. So fun, thank you everyone. So this is what I made, and this is what we're going to make. Now, right now, all checkmates are 35% off. So all of these beautiful cabochon beads are on sale right now for 35% off. So a really nice big discount on that. We are going to do a giveaway here later, so stay tuned for the giveaway. We're going to be giving away, it's a set of 12 spools of this 1G thread. It's a really cool set in all different colors. I don't have a sample of the full set, but I wanted to show you what one spool looks like, and you'll get 12 of them. And there is a link to it in the shopping bag. It's also our deal of the week. So if you spend $75 or more, you can trigger getting this at half off, which is a really big discount because it's a nice big set. But we are going to give one of those away later in the show, the whole set, not just one spool. So a nice big set. So that will be fun. Oh, and thank you. Eric just posted for after the live. You can find all the library of pre-recorded lives. He just put the link in there, which is nice. So yeah, these are all saved and archived. So as soon as this show ends, you can watch the replay. So you can go back once your supplies arrive and follow along with how to make everything. All right, so these were the 3 colors I came up with. And like I said, I feel like I could have just kept going. I could have definitely just made more and more. I'm going to show you what's in each of them. Oh, hello, Bead Queen 20. Hello. Okay, so here were the 3 colorways. I'm going to show you in a second the exact beads that I picked for them. But I think you can have a lot of fun playing around with your color combos. So what is a cabochon bead? Let's start with that. Okay, so here it is. Here is a cabochon bead, and I took out a few head pins to show you. So these are checkmates. They're Czech glass. They are 2-hole beads. So they've got 2 holes running through them. They are rounded on one side, so they almost look like a half pearl. It's a little bit more than a half. And then you see it's flat on the other side. And so these are something that you could even make jewelry with them without bead weaving. You could put them on head pins. You could do different things with them as well. And I just saw Eric's comment saying the giveaway is not an Eric question today. Yeah, so Megan picked out the question today, so that'll be fun. So here are some of the colors, and I have these in the shopping bag, but they come in these really vibrant colors, and they're really pretty. So these are pretty, and they're nice, and they're pretty easy to work with too, which I like. So, I mean, even just like you put those 3 colors together, that would be a beautiful palette. There's this, I think this is the Pacifica Fig, which I really like. I have that in a bead right here. So you can see that you can color match. And these are all on sale for 35% off. So great, great discount on these right now. But there's these really cool colors, and these are in the shopping bag if you want to see their color names. But beautiful, beautiful beads. Yeah, so they're cool. They're really fun to work with too. Okay, so here just is, if I spill them out, this is what they look like. You see those 2 holes, you see that flat side, and of course that rounded side as well. Oh, hello, Lisa from Pennsylvania. We are playing with Checkmate's cabochon beads today. We're gonna pair them with some SuperDuos. We're gonna have lots of fun. And we're doing a giveaway. All right, so I wanna show you each color combo so you know what I put into these little samples, and then you guys can tell me which one we should make another one of. So for this guy right here, I was kind of channeling almost like English Renaissance. I don't know. I was having fun with this color combo. So this is what I picked for it. It has this as your cabochon. So that was the focal. And then to contrast it, so I had a pop of contrast. I love, love, love this SuperDuo container where it's turquoise and gold. Oh, hello, Tina. Good morning. So I did that with that. And then it needs a 4mm bead. So this right here. So it needs a cabochon, a SuperDuo, a 4mm. And this is this, I think this is like bronze turquoise Picasso. So really, really pretty color in person. So I have that for my little 4mm. I see Megan and Eric are popping up the banners. And then it needs 2 colors of size 8 seed beads. And so I have this Toho mix right here that has the 2 colors in it. And I did use a mix for all of them because it was easy to just have one mix that had multiple colors in it. So this is the bead combo for this pattern right here, this color right here. And then we just are going to use a little simple 4mm jump ring to connect it. So here's, if you want to make this color, these are the beads that you're going to need. So really pretty, and not that many. So 4 different beads, and you'll be able to make this guy. Okay, I want to show you each color combo one by one, and then we'll choose which one we want to do. All right, so if you're more of a purple fan, I went for really fun purple. Oh, that's a great question. So I don't use a color wheel. I tend to just go with my gut. I just I play. So when I'm looking at color combos, I'll show you guys exactly what I do. So when I'm looking at color combos, I usually find an anchor. So like, let's look at this one right here. So I find what I want to start with. So I pick the center bead. In this case, it's the cabochon bead. And then I start to play. So I'll take okay, I'll go SuperDuo. I'm like, oh, does this one look good? Or maybe we should do this one. And this is literally what I do. I just start putting the beads next to each other and playing. And then sometimes if I'm shopping online, what I tend to do is I will take little picture screenshots of the beads I'm considering, and then I'll compile them into like a blank page where I actually put the little squares of the colors and the beads next to each other. So I sometimes do that when I'm working on color palettes because that's a little easier for me to visually see them all together. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like the pendants. So yes, so that's how I get my color schemes is I play, and if I don't have the beads in front of me, I do sometimes take little pictures of them online and then put them all together on a page. All right, so for this one here, we've got that center vibrant, super vibrant cabochon, and then I got the SuperDuo. For the little 8 O's, I picked another Toho blend. This is a Kawaii purple mix, and this is got the 2 different colors of the 8 O's in it as well. So I wanted something a little bit lighter because I had these a little bit darker. And then for my 4mm, I went with this, and I thought that was pretty, kind of like a nice little bit lighter color. So I always try to have a little bit of contrast in there too. So that one's the purple mix. And I could have done this because this was also a debate. So I had thought about taking out the vibrant one and putting in a more muted one. And that would have looked nice too. It wouldn't have quite as much contrast. So, but you could do that as well. So you can really play with it. Okay, so those are the beads for the purple combo. And then for this one, this is my little blue gray with this blooming dahlia color, which I'm loving. Oh, sure, Monica, I'll definitely show you the colors for the first one again. So the blue gray one has this really pretty gray cabochon. And then it's got the SuperDuos right here in the blue. And then for my 4mm bead, instead of a fire polish, I went with a Czech glass round bead, which almost looks like a pearl. So I've got that on there. And then for my seed beads, I went with this mix right here. And these are all in the shopping bag. I know Megan's putting up the banner links too, but this is the Shibori Blue. And so this one was what I did for this little guy right here. And then Monica, I know you wanted to see the colors for the first one again, so let's go ahead and look at those. Yeah, they look really, they're addictive. I have to say, this is an addictive project because I feel like once you start seeing them in different colorways, you just want to keep making different colors to see what they're going to look like. Okay. And so here is this guy here. And these are pretty quick to come together. So you guys are going to see that these are going to work up really pretty quickly. So here is this one. And then we've got this. This is actually like a bronze Picasso turquoise. So it's a little hard maybe to see the turquoise here, but there is some turquoise in there which accents the turquoise SuperDuo. I did this little bead mix right here, which is, I'm not going to be able to say that, Kokoro Mauve Gold Mix. And it's got the two different sizes of the Toho round 8-ohs. Here was my center bead. And then I really love these SuperDuos as well. Yeah, I think we neglect gray a lot too, Tina. I love gray. I love gray as an accent, and I think it's always fun to put a pop of color with it too. It's a nice, nice neutral. Yeah, the turquoise is surprising. I was a little hesitant to begin with too, but that's when I kind of started to channel this whole like Victorian or Renaissance. Like I was going for it in my mind. I was like, ooh, this is really like rich and luscious. I love it. All right, guys, so now we have a choice. We need to choose which color combo we want to make here. All right, I'm gonna kind of let everyone comment. I'll see which ones seem to have the majority of the votes. So we can do we'll call this one the blue one, the purple one, or we'll call this the, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to call this one. It's kind of like a coppery red. Okay, I saw a couple blues. I see a purple, blue, blue. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm seeing lots of blues. Okay, let's do the blue. Okay, so this is the one we're gonna do. And it's gonna be the same technique. So if you love these other colors, can I vote twice? Oh, I love it, the coppery red. Oh, they are, let's see if we have time. I don't know if we have time or not, but we'll start with the blue. But all the ingredients for the other color combos are there in that shopping bag, and it's the same technique. So it's not gonna change how you make these. Okay, so I'm going to clear these guys out. Again, you have a lot of colors on these cabochons to choose from. You can really just go to town. There's way more on the website too. I just have a small sampling here. And then of course you can have fun pairing it with your SuperDuo colors. Lots of fun. And this is another one of those that's pretty easy, I think, to do color combos because it just uses 4 different types of beads. It uses the cabochon, the SuperDuo, the 4mm round or fire polish, and then 2 sizes of the 8-ohs. And if you get a mix, then you just need to buy 1 mix. So that's handy. Okay, so we're gonna clear this away a little bit so we have a work surface. Okay, so here's our sample. I'm gonna just spread these out. Well, each earring or pendant, because I think I will turn this into an earring at the end. We'll just put an ear hook on here, but you can make this a pendant. You could just hang that from a chain necklace, like a finished chain necklace. And so each one only needs 1 cabochon, so that's nice. You can make a ton of these with a tube. We always love it when our supplies stretch. And we are going to have that giveaway here later. So if anyone's just joining us, we are going to do a giveaway today. It's for the assortment of 12 of these spools. So you don't just get 1, you get the assortment of 12 for the giveaway. And that is also our deal of the week, where you spend $75 or more. It triggers it where this becomes half off for the 12 set. But we'll give away a full 12 set here towards the end. Okay, so you'll need 1 cabochon. You'll need 4 SuperDuos. You'll need 4 of your 4mm bead. So if you're using a fire polish or a round, yeah, not that many beads in each one, which is neat. Okay, and then you'll need your seed beads, and this is a really pretty blend. And I noticed with this one, it's got matte and it has shiny seed beads. And it's actually, I think, got two colors of these shinier ones. I think they're very similar, and I wasn't paying too close attention to which one I picked up. And I think it actually gave it kind of a more interesting look because there is a slight variation. And I was okay with that. I thought that was pretty. Okay. All right. I am going to be using Wildfire 0.006. I believe we are out of stock currently on Wildfire. I did put some Fireline in the cart as well. Fireline would work as well. You could try it with 1G. I do want some body to this though. I do want this to be a little bit on the stiffer side. So I would most likely recommend a Wildfire or a Fireline. I do always say experiment. If you want to experiment, you can. But 1G is wonderfully thin, which is nice for a lot of applications. But in this case, I do want it to be a little bit thicker. So you might want to stick with a Wildfire or a Fireline for this. Oh, that's a great idea. Monica's saying, Megan, can you please put up the seed beads blend for the red component? That would be great. And it was this one right here. All right, so we are going to start, and I did have a ruler around here when I started. Oh, I always have, oh, yes, I do. It's become a running joke, at least in my own head, of I never have a ruler. So we have a ruler here. We're going to do 20 inches of the thread. So not that much thread. Okay. And then somewhere on this table, hopefully I have needles. I should have needles. Okay, let me go. Okay, do you guys see needles on here? Where are my needles? Okay, I know where there's some needles because somehow my needles did not get on here. So let me go grab them real quick. All right, I'm gonna steal my needles out of my Bead Fest kit. I know, run. Oh wait, to the left of the long blue tube. Oh, I think these are my eye pins, but that was a good call. They should have been in like a little tube. All right, I'm going to steal out of this awesome kit that we showed in a previous show, off my Bead Fest kit. I'm gonna steal these needles because this is the one I know where they are. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up. Oh, thank you, Megan. Megan's saying the red is in the cart. Thank you. I try to double check, but I definitely sometimes miss. All right, so this is going to be a size 10 tulip. Yeah, it looks very Victorian. I love Victorian. Okay, so we've got our needle. So that kit was the maker's kit from Bead Fest, and there's actually a replay if you want to see it that we could link to that shows it off too. But it's a really cool kit, and it came with a pack of tulip needles, and so that's why I knew that it was that I knew where there were some needles. All right, so we're just going to thread our needle, and we're not tying a knot. Let me try to make this as easy to see as possible. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up our cabochon bead, and it's got that flat side and it's got the rounded side. So I'm just gonna go through one of the holes, and you see that there's that other hole just hanging out. We're gonna use it in just a minute. Okay, pull it down, and then we're gonna pick up one seed bead, and in this case, I am doing the kind of the color lined one, the shiny one, not the matte. And then I'm going to pick up a SuperDuo, my 4mm, another SuperDuo, and another shiny seed bead. Okay, so this is what I've got here on my beading needle. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go around and back through that same hole. Actually, no, I'm not. Haha. I'm going to slide those down and tie a knot. Almost forgot a step, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so I have a tail that's long enough to restring a needle on at the very end. And we're gonna go through and we're just going to bring this together. And Monica, you might be correct, that's a different name. I have noticed that sometimes the names on the website are a little bit different from the names on the tubes. So I've noticed that sometimes, not quite sure why, but sometimes that does happen. So you might be seeing a different name. They are a size 8 seed bead. Okay, so we have a tail that's long enough. We're just going to bring this around. Oh, and thank you, Megan. Megan just reminded me with her comment that if you purchase a cabochon bead for our deal of the day, you also get a free pattern sent to your email for cabochon beads, which is really cool. I think it's the eclipse pendant, which is really pretty. All right, so we just tied a knot, and by tying a knot, it did this, which is pretty cool. And I think if you're like me, you're gonna start to see, as this develops, different ways you can modify it, because I think you could actually have a lot of fun doing different things with this as well. Ah, okay, so Megan's sharing that sometimes names get changed after we've already assembled the tubes. Oh, thank you. Mystery solved. I love that. Okay, so now we're just going to go back through that same hole. So we've tied a knot. We're going back through the same hole. We are going to now just literally jump over to the next hole. So now we're on the other side, and we're going to repeat the same little sequence. So now we're gonna do a shiny seed bead, a SuperDuo, an 4mm, a SuperDuo, and one more shiny bead. Yes, I can see you, Diane. Okay, and then we're just gonna go through this hole. And now we almost have like a butterfly. So this is what it looks like right now. So we got the two sides done. And now we're going to pick up the other color of the seed bead. So as you're working with the different color variations, you can just kind of keep in mind that you've got two colors of seed beads at play. So this one color on the side here and another color for this top area that we're going to do. So now we're just going to go down the next hole. So we exited. Let's see if we can see this clearly. Okay, we exited this hole. Now we're going to jump over to the next hole again and just go through it. Okay, and that just kind of sits there, and we want to do that on the next side too. So another one of the matte ones, in this case for the blue. Oh, hello, Shirley. Okay, and then go through the hole again. So you're just pretty easily going through these cabochon 2 holes, which is nice. Okay. Okay, so now this is what we've got. This is our little component right now. Now I want to be able to get to the outside of the SuperDuo. See that we've got these little holes here waiting for us. So in order to get to the outside, I need to just go through these 2 beads. So I need to go through. Remember, we're exiting this hole. I'm going through the side seed bead here and the bottom hole of the first SuperDuo. And pull it. And now this is what I call jumping up. So I'm exiting the bottom hole of that SuperDuo. I'm just gonna go up to the top hole. And it creates a little thread bridge along the side of the SuperDuo, but I always feel like it just kind of disappears into your design. So this is what we've got so far. And this here is just the extra tail that's hanging out that we'll weave in at the end. And believe it or not, we are actually more than halfway done with this. It's really pretty quick to put this little guy together. So now we're going to pick up, in this case, the matte bead followed by the shiny seed bead. So we're gonna do the matte, and this is just from that bead mix. The matte, the shiny, our 4mm. Oops, I put 2 mattes on there. Matte, shiny, 4mm, shiny, matte. So here's what we've got on our needle. And now we're gonna go all the way over to the waiting SuperDuo over here. So you see the direction of our thread. You see where we're exiting? We're exiting that top hole. We are just literally gonna jump all the way over to this side. So there's that side we just made. And now we need to fill in this side. And we do need actually 2 more SuperDuos. Forgot about the ends. Okay. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the opposite. So here we did matte, shiny, 4mm. Now we're gonna start with shiny, then matte. So shiny, then matte, and then we're gonna pick up a SuperDuo, and then matte and shiny. So we've got that on our needle, and we're just working our way around. So just think of it as you're going in a circle, and you're just going from the top hole of the SuperDuo to the top hole of the SuperDuo. Okay, so this is what we've got. And now we're gonna repeat. So we're just gonna do this exact sequence over here. So in this case, it's a matte, shiny, those are both 8-0s. Then your 4mm, whether it's a fire polish or a round, whatever it is, the 4mm size is the important part, because that way it'll fit without overcrowding. Yes, it is coming together so fast. That's why I was like, I feel like you just want to make this in so many colorways, because it's not long to make. This is really quick to put together. All right, we just have one more section to do. So now we're going to just repeat this bottom section up here. Oh, definitely good for gifting and Christmas colors. That would be perfect. This one here could easily also be modified for Christmas if we just even put this green one. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I love doing Christmas combos. But you could put that green cabochon in the middle here, and that would even look Christmassy. That'd be really pretty too. All right, so now we just repeat that one sequence right here. We're gonna just repeat up here. So in this case, it was a shiny 8-0, a matte, 1 more SuperDuo, a matte and a shiny. So I've just got that on my needle. And then we're gonna go to the last waiting hole here, this SuperDuo hole. Ooh, birthstone colors, that would be pretty. Or if you, oh my gosh, if someone was wanting to do like bridesmaid jewelry and match the bridal colors, you could do so much with this. Okay, so we have basically finished our component. And now what I want to do to give it a little bit more structure, kids teachers, yes, that would be perfect. Well, and hopefully it's pretty easy to follow how you do this. You just work in that center and then you work around the outside. But I want to make this a little stronger structurally. It doesn't need it like because it's going to fall apart or anything. I just want it to be a little stiffer when it hangs. So I'm going to work my way all the way around until I get up top here again. And I know I just saw Jean's comment about great way to use the duos. Definitely. So if you've bought duos in the past and you're looking for new ways to use them, this would be really great. Just pick up some of these cabochon checkmates and you can just go to town. Oh, bag tag. That would be really pretty. That would be gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just retracing my steps. I'm not doing anything new here. I'm just going back around. Yeah, I knew we'd come up with different ideas for these. I was like, because I was thinking pendants and earrings, because I definitely see this just put on a finished chain necklace. I put a couple in the shopping bag just to get an idea. But I think, yeah, bag tags would be beautiful. Lots of different things you could do with this. I mean, you could even put a pin back on this and it would be a lovely little brooch too. That would be a very pretty little brooch. Oh, thank you. Megan is adding more cabochon colors and Toho mix colors as well. Work badges or lanyards, absolutely, that would be beautiful. Yeah, I might want to put this on my purse. My zipper is actually broken, the zipper pull. And so this would be really pretty. I'd love that. But it's such a pretty little component, and it's really very easy to make, and you will definitely be able to make a lot of them with your supplies, which is nice. Okay, and we're just working our way up to this SuperDuo right here, because as wonderful as and easy as this is, at this point, there's not an easy way to attach it to anything. So that's what the next step is. We just need a simple attachment method. Okay, so here's our little piece. I run around it again. So it's nice and strong, so that's good. Now what I wanted to do, if you can see right here, I wanted a really easy way of turning it into a wearable piece. And that means I needed something that we could connect a finding to. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of supplies. Absolutely. I mean, look at how much I have. This is going to be, you can make so many of these as gifts or to sell or whatever you're going to do. You just, a lot of beads, and it doesn't take that many. Okay, so now we need to do just a really simple little way of attaching this to a jump ring. So I have tried putting jump rings through SuperDuos before, just straight. It's a little hard. I have never really found the right size for it. So I like to do this. So I'm just gonna now jump up to that second hole on that SuperDuo. Okay, so now we're exiting the top hole, and I'm gonna pick up 3 of my 8/0 seed beads, same beads from my mix. I don't need any new supplies. But I do need one of the matte color ones. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I've got the 3 seed beads. Now I'm just going to loop around and go back through that SuperDuo bead. I love 2-hole beads, and I like them especially when we do kind of easy projects with them. All right, so here is going to be our attachment method. Oh, Dee, welcome. These are our Saturday morning cartoons. We have fun every Saturday morning. We play. All right, so before we tighten this, we're going to keep this nice and loose right now. See, it's really loose and wobbly. We're going to keep it nice and loose, and we're going to attach our jump ring right now. So I just have a little 4mm jump ring right here. I'm trying to find the opening. I like to just run my nail along it to find where it's open. This one, I know it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so just open this up. Where is that? There it is. Okay. This was a hard one to find. This one was a closed jump ring. I mean, it was an open jump ring, but it was closed. Very solid. Okay, so before I tighten this up, I like to put my jump ring in first. There you go. So you just slip that jump ring through that top size 8 bead up there. And then we're going to close it. Oh my goodness, this jump ring is wiggly. There we go. Okay. All right, so we've got a closed jump ring now, and we are ready to tighten this up. So if you wanted to, you could go back through this again if you want. I feel like this is pretty strong, but if you would want to, I think I experiment with this. I think I can still do it with that jump ring in there. Let me try. So I'm going to try to go through this one more time. Yeah, oh, that went through very easily. And I'm using that size 10 needle. You can also use a size 11, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. So now we are ready to tie this off. So I want to get my needle back into the beadwork, and I'm still up top here. So I'm going to go through my SuperDuo and kind of give this a tug. And you see now we've got that nice attachment method. And now I'm going to jump back down to the bottom hole of that same SuperDuo and go through a couple beads. And you can work it through however many beads you're comfortable with. All these beads have pretty large holes to be going through multiple times, which is nice. We're not working with anything really tiny here. All right, so once you're at a kind of a good discreet spot, just slip under your thread, make a little loop, go through your little loop to tie a knot. Give it a little tug. And I'll do that twice in that spot. So another little loop, go through it, and then you can weave your tail in some more. You can tie a couple knots. Oh, great question. You know what? I try to match the thread. The question is, do I always use black thread? Usually when I'm doing a live like this, I'll always use black thread because it's just so much easier to see. And I don't want it to be difficult to see the white. I usually try to match the thread to the beads. So darker beads, I'll use black. Lighter beads, I'll use white. Great question though. Okay, so I tied another little knot. Just keep working your thread in. Once you've done however many knots you're comfortable with, you just are going to trim your thread. And I'm just going to go from the back, trim my thread. So I tied a couple knots. You can do however many you're comfortable with. And now we just have the tail. Oh, I am very sorry, Bead Queen. I'm just reading the comments too. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our needle back onto our thread. And once we finish this up, we'll do the giveaway for that really nice set of Toho threads, of the 1G threads. And I see Megan's doing a great job of popping up the banners and sharing all the fun stuff. If you joined us partway through, all the Cabochon beads, actually all Checkmate beads are 35% off right now, including the Cabochon beads. We're also giving a free pattern that you'll get as a download. If you purchase a Cabochon bead, which is really nice, so that'll be fun. You'll have another pattern. Our deal of the week is that pretty thread assortment as well. It becomes half off when you purchase $75 or more. So lots of good stuff happening, really fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to tie off my back thread. I don't usually show this, but I think I will today because this came together so quickly. So it's just exiting one of the holes, right? This was how we started, and I'm on the back. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go through a couple beads. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I had fun with this one. And it started out, like I said, started out as a bracelet that I just could not make work. And then it became this, and I'm happy with this. So sometimes you just have to restart and look at it with fresh eyes. Okay, so a little discreet knot right there. And remember, we started with a knot. So this already technically has one knot in it. So you don't have to do a ton of this. You can do as many as you're comfortable with. And then once you've woven your thread in a little bit, you're just going to trim it. And that's our component. Yeah, the back is pretty too, right? With that, just that flat. So here is our finished little piece. You can hang it from a necklace. I love the purse tag or badges. You could put it, if you got a badge tag. You could also make it into a pair of earrings. I think I'm just going to put an earring hook on these right now because that's going to be really fun and easy. But you can definitely think of what you want to do with these and make them in all different colors. Lots and lots of options. So I think I've got this earring already open. Ah, where'd it go? Here, let's just open this up. I'll just slip it on because that jump ring is on there. It's really easy to attach this to things, which is nice. Oh, good, Santa Barbara girl. I love it. Yeah, these are fun. And if you liked that SuperDuo project from a little bit ago, this is very similar in feel, and that is pretty easy to put together. It might look different, but it's pretty easy to put together. But there is our little earring. I'm going to put the other hook on it as well so we can have a full set. But they came together really quickly. And as you're making them, and if you make a bunch of them for gifts or, you know, teachers' gifts or Christmas gifts, you will see that they come together really quickly. There we go. That is our little Cabochon 2-hole SuperDuo pendant medallion, or medallion pendant, I should say. So, all right, guys, I'm going to show you the color variations one more time because you could really have fun with the different colors. But there is our blue color scheme. And then we've got this one, which is kind of that Victorian, coppery, cranberry, gold, bronzy one. And I think you could do, I think I put in the shopping bag rose gold components too. I think you could do rose gold with this. You could do antique brass. You could do gold. You have lots of choices. Oh, good, wild orchid. I love it. And then we also have, can't forget the purple. And then we got the purple one as well. So we've got the blue, the purple, and we've got the kind of rich turquoise and deep burgundy cranberry colors as well. So, oh, would be great as posts as well. That would work really well too, for sure. All right, so those are our colors. I'm trying to get the lighting to play this. For me, it's looking a little yellow with the lighting, so I'm trying to make it not quite. We're a little, there we go. We're a little shaded. Yay! So again, if you are wanting to do these, everything is there in the shopping cart, but you'll need one cabochon tube. So if you're playing with your color combos, pick out your favorite color of cabochon. Then you'll need a SuperDuo. You will need 2 sizes of 8/0 seed beads, but if you get a mix, it'll have that in there most likely. Like these had, all of these mixes that I used had the 2. And then you'll need one 4mm bead choice as well. And it can be a fire polish like this one here, where you've got the facets, or it can be a round. You just need to make sure it's 4mm. So you'll need a cabochon, a SuperDuo, 2 8/0 colors, and a 4mm bead. But pretty easy, hopefully, to make your own color combos or make the ones that you see here. But it was really fun to do. So those are our medallion pendants. So let's do the giveaway now, since we had fun making those. Okay, so again, the giveaway is for what Megan, I'm sure, is going to put up as a banner. I don't have a sample here, but it is 12 spools of this really nice Toho 1G thread. So you'll get 12 spools. I believe there's 50 yards on each spool, which is a ton. If you are over on YouTube or you are on Facebook, pop on over here to Art Beads really quick. The way you enter is by commenting live here on Art Beads. So we have to be able to see your comment. So definitely follow that link in the description of your video, pop on over. And I'll just wait like 1 minute for everybody to come on over, and then we'll do the question. First comment with the correct answer wins. Megan is going to be searching for it and try to flag it really quickly here. Live. Yes. Hello, Dee. Okay. All right. So I'm ready for my question. First comment here live on Art Beads will win. Okay. So first comment with the correct answer to my question here on Art Beads Live will win. Okay, what is the hashtag for our Facebook group? What is the hashtag for our Facebook group? And this was Megan question, so she's going to find the correct answer. I know, I'm seeing some good ones pop up. Okay, and I'll wait for Megan to give the official announcement of who the winner is. What is the hashtag for our Facebook group? So I've definitely seen the correct answer. I know Megan is probably just trying to scroll the comments to see who was first. I know they pop up really fast. congratulations. So if you send an email to support@artbeads.com, attention Michelle, then we will get your prize out to you. Congratulations, Diane. So the correct answer, the hashtag for our Facebook group is hashtag Serious Art Beater. All right. Okay, I think yay, congratulations. That's fun. Okay. I'm going to flip my camera up real quick so we could say goodbye for today. I'll show you guys what these look like scale-wise on me because I think that's always fun. But I hope you have a blast making these. They are so fun to do. So I hope you have lots of fun doing them. If you want to go back and rewatch the replay of this to see all the steps, you can definitely do that as soon as the show ends. And then please remember, if you have anything in your shopping cart to check out, take advantage of that 35% off Checkmate sale. Good time to pick up some cabochons for sure. Okay, here we go. Yay! Congratulations, Diane. I hope you enjoyed your thread. It's nice to get all those different colors. That's one thing I love about Toho 1G. All the colors is so nice. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'll take these guys off. Yay. And here is the earring that we made. And you can see what that would look like. So it's a really nice length. If you see that, that's a very wearable, nice length. It would also look really nice as a pendant as well. And then of course we talked purse charms, badge charms, all different things you could do with this. I hope you have fun with it. It was really actually pretty easy. So hopefully that came across too. It was quick, it was easy. I know sometimes 2-hole bead patterns can get a little bit complicated. This one was fun. This was just really playful and fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Thank you for joining me for Saturday morning cartoons here on Art Beads. And then I will be back. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm gonna do something fun. I have to plan it. And then next Saturday too, because we play and we have fun and we create and we start our weekend off with creativity, which I love. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye everyone.